with confidence. I'm expecting to see the Steph Curry that we've seen over the last month. Do you expect to see that Steph Curry?
I do not, because here's what Steve Kerr had to say yesterday. He said, we anticipate they're going to throw the kitchen sink at Steph, and you better believe they will. Multiple defenders said, Steve Kerr, different matchups, some blitzes, some kind of shadowing, that type of stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so you have 5 or 6 defenders, including LeBron, who can go bother Steph a little to a lot. KCP can go right at him right away. Caruso can give him problems. You can bring in THT to give him problems.
Probably Shooter will start. I think Shooter probably might start on him.
Again, he's slightly shorter than Steph, but still.
But he's quick that he can get up,
get up in him.
A little bit.
But the point is, he will get doubled every time.
Yeah, you should.
The primary goal of the Lakers tonight will be make Steph give up the basketball as soon as he crosses half court. Because as Schroeder said yesterday, one dribble past half court, he's in range.
He's in range.
And we got it. We know that. And that is true. That is a true statement. He has revolutionized the art of shooting the basketball from long range.
There are no more bad shots, Skip. You remember there used to be, man, why would you shoot that? That's a terrible shot. Not anymore.
Okay, so Steve Kerr goes on to say, we've kind of seen everything. Steph has seen everything. And he says the key is Draymond. He has the answer with all that screening and dribble handoffs and that sort of thing. So they're fun to watch together. And I will give Draymond high marks for this. He does know how to free Steph, using his body, turning into 2 defenders and trying to knock both of them off Steph as he hands off to Steph.
And a lot of times, Skip, what he's done, he's faked the handoff and dribbled and laid it up or dunked the basketball. So he's got very proficient because both guys get so conscious of Steph shooting that screen 3-point shot that Draymond has set for him. Draymond's like, oh, y'all want to go to Steph? Okay, I'll just go on down here and lay the ball up or I dunk it. So they're going to be cautious of that. There is no more, Skip, hedging. You got to blitz him. The bigs, AD, because if you remember, Skip, Steph put him up 3 because he danced on AD. AD was like worried about him going back, and he's darted and stepped back and hit a 3, put him up 5. So now they're going to probably try to put Drum in the pick and roll, knowing that Drum really does not want to get out too far and have them go by him. So look, we're going to trap him. I'm telling you what we're going to do. We're going to trap him. We're going to blitz him. We're going to get the ball out of his hand. And we're going to see if the other guys, the Bazemores, the Draymond, the Toscano Andersons, if they can beat you. If they can, Jordan Poole, if they can, Andrew Wiggins, okay, we lost.
They can't.
We'll get ready for the Grizzlies or San Antonio. But Steph Curry is not about to go haywire.
The one time they beat you, they came into that game early in the year at 6-6, having lost 2 straight in 3 of their last 5. So they weren't much. You didn't take them seriously. You had them down 19 in the first game, and you wiped them out in the next 2. What would that tell you about tonight? Wipe out.
Well, we're the better team. There's no question about in my mind that we're the better team. But, Skip, for one game, one game. You've seen it in football. The better team doesn't always win, and this is one game. This is a game 7.
It's not do or die, though, because if you don't win this one, then you get to probably
this is do or die because I don't want to hear your mouth tomorrow.
Okay, but then you probably get Memphis at home.
We ain't getting nobody at home. We going on the road. When we play the Suns? Saturday, Sunday? That's what I'm talking.
I'm saying you have you're working with a net here. You've got a net.
No, we're the Walindas. We don't do the net. We're going to walk across the Grand Canyon. We're going to walk across Niagara Falls or the tightrope with no net.
Well, there's no pressure at all. Like, you're fine. You're way better than this team, except for one player. You can take him out of the game. And if by chance he goes crazy hot and goes into some twilight zone making 3s, and he makes
he can win the game by himself then.
Okay, well, he's capable of it. You will not allow it. But if he did, again, my Spurs play Memphis tonight at Memphis. I don't think they can win that game, so you'd get Memphis. Can you beat Memphis in a do-or-die game?
I don't have a fault. Skip, when I went to college, I didn't have a plan B. A had to work. There was no plan B. There was no C. It was A, Savannah State, NFL. That was my only plan. I'm sorry, kids, that's not a smart way to do things, but I had no fallback plan. The Lakers have no fallback plan. The fallback plan is beat Golden State, get ready for the Suns. That's the plan.
Speaking of plans, your coach Vogues, as you call him.
Yeah, defensive guru.
He said that LeBron was full speed in practice, full go in practice, so the ankle is now 100%. I'm not going to give you your 85% anymore because that means you get a 15% excuse. There are no more excuses. Yeah. You just said there's no plan B, so there's no excuse tonight.
I'm not making no excuses. If they don't win, Golden State played better. There's no excuses. We don't make excuses. LeBron is where he is. Everybody has a little nick. Some people are more nicked than others. But I do not believe LeBron is 100%. There's no way he's going to go from what I saw Sunday to totally pre-injury. That's not happening.
He was dominating Sunday. And
you said it was skeletons.
Huh?
You said it was
the skeletons.
Okay,
he was dominating. It was like open noon time at the Wild.
Exactly, so that don't count.
He's doing a 360 spin on Alexander Walker.
And he came down on his foot.
He did not. I think he was just, he's like, ooh, I got to build back in some little excuse. I didn't see him step on any foot at all.
You actually think...
I did see him limp to the bench, but Vogue said 100% yesterday.
He
full
said
go.
He was a full participant.
Yeah, that's 100%. As the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp always tells me, you step on the floor, you're 100%.
No, that was it. I said the people expect you once you're on the field or the court or the diamond, whatever the case may be. They expect you to be 100%.
Okay, I expect 100%, and I don't want, if this is a close game late, I don't want to see LeBron limping around. I don't want to see it.
He might be limping before.
No.
We're going to pick and choose our spots. I mean, you saw it, Skip. You saw there were spots that LeBron, like, man, that burst was there. And then you saw other times, like, it's still not where he needs it to be. But let's just hope as the playoffs progress, he can gradually build, have no setbacks, and I like our chances. As a matter of fact, I love our chances.
Kent Bazemore? Kevon Looney?
What they got to do with anything?
Toscano Anderson?
Yeah.
Seriously?
They're in the NBA, aren't they?
I'm laughing. This is going to be a 20-point blowout. Want to bet?
Hey, but Skip, you saw what Jordan Poole did the other day. He dropped 30. A couple of games ago, Andrew Wiggins dropped 38. They're capable. They have guys that are capable. They can get hot, and they can make sense. Skip, you know the three-point shot is the neutralizer.
Yeah.
There are a lot of teams that before you fall behind. These teams now, you get ahead by 18, 19 points. That ain't nothing. Because with the three-point shot, you're never really out of a ball game unless you're down by 25 with 2 or 3 minutes to go. But if you're down by 20 points in the first half with the three-point shot, that's nothing. Guys make 2 or 3 of those, you turn the ball over, they right back in the ball game.
So here's my final problem with Golden State.
What?
If they had some serious hatred of the Lakers, if there was some serious, real, authentic bad blood going on here, then I'd say, okay, I give them a shot because they might come in with fire in their eyes in a one-game scenario. But guess what? After Draymond called LeBron the B word in Game 5 of that 16 finals, he became his business partner in the offseason because LeBron is greatest at keep friends close and enemies closer.
Skip, maybe if it was Cleveland, but you have to understand these teams do not have a playoff history. This is not the Celtics Lakers. This is not Detroit Chicago. This is not Detroit Lakers. So there is no built-in hatred because I don't even know if they've ever seen each other in the playoffs.
I believe that LeBron legitimately resented that Steph won those back-to-back MVPs. But somehow that all went away because now that they're in the same conference, and now LeBron is campaigning for Steph to finish his career as a Laker in L.A.
Look, that's not new. There have been times, hell, I've been started going to the Pro Bowl that I know for a certain fact that I had the second most catches, yards, and touchdowns, and my team went to the playoffs, and I didn't go. So, yes, I was disappointed because I knew I had a better season than some of the guys that went in front of me. So, for LeBron to be upset that, like, man, I think I deserve to win that award. But that doesn't mean that you don't think I just know the work that I put in, and I believe I should have been compensated. So now,
all I know is LeBron James is campaigning for Steph to be the MVP of this year's NBA, and I'm like, what? Just trying to butter him up, and it works. It works.
It did not work.
Steph will come in like they'll hug each other before tip-off. Maybe they'll kiss each other on the cheek like Magic and Isaiah.
Exactly. And then guess what? And Magic knocked Isaiah right out the sky. That had nothing to do. Yeah, we gonna shake hands, but guess what? Now it's about advancing the playoffs. So if I catch you up in the air, I'm gonna snatch your butt out.
Draymond said yesterday, we're friends, but it's fun to go destroy your friends on the court. Baloney.
It is, Skip.
Baloney.
And ain't nothing
Not
like beating
buying
friends.
it.
Ain't nothing
Wipe
like,
out.
Skip,
Mismatch.
Skip, there's nothing like beating friends. I don't know. You don't play spades. But when you play spades with friends,